Okay, this topic is for all those, because I notice in certain comments on many videos that's spread across the internet that, you know, people go in like, oh, pimp is gay. They would sell their own ass for, you know, to get some money, you know. And you always hear those kind of derogatory type comments. I mean, I think a lot of it could be from hate, and then a lot of it could be from, you know, people seeing things that, you know, that's kind of unsavory and, you know, running with it.
Well, you know, my position on that is I've been around many of pimps, and I think what a lot of people get the misconception that pimps are gay is because pimps are actually very strong. And what I mean by strong is that it takes a strong man to put on pink, orange, and all the many colors that pimps wear to get attention. And the reason why pimps wear all these funny colors, and the reason why pimps have their fingernails long, is because they know females like these colors. Not necessarily men, but females like these colors. So a lot of pimps, what they do is they tie it to the feminism of a female, the most vulnerable aspects of females, and they use it to their advantage. So the pink is usually a woman's favorite color. The purple is usually a woman's favorite color. Women like to keep their nails groomed. So when they see a man nails groomed, they be shocked, like wow. They're so used to seeing niggas with dirty fingernails, you know, just come, or construction dirt and all this and that and other under their nails, that they be shocked, and they think that that man is somewhat special. But to the dude that's on the outside looking at that, he's like, man, this nigga must be gay. Yeah. Man, this nigga got on a pink jacket, man. Man, this nigga must be gay, man. Look at his fingernails. And you know, when pimps got long fingernails, because their fingernails long, they keep their hands kind of spread it long. You know, they don't ball their fists up. You know, they keep their hands long because they don't want their nails to cut into their skin. And to a lot of guys, that's gay. You know, that's weak. But most of the guys that I met that are pimps, you know, for the guys who think pimps are weak, most of them come from that gangster world. Most of them had a G before they had a P. You know, most of them fresh out the penitentiary, they got tired of taking chances. They said, I'm pimping, ING. ING means I'm not going, send the bitch. They got that ING, they got tired of sending themselves, and they started sending the bitch. And this is the reason why, you know, they be like, you know, okay, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, I ain't gonna put myself out there. I'm gonna put somebody else out there. I'm gonna charge it to this, I'm gonna charge it to that. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And I think in the process of that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of people think, well, you know, if Hose is his product, he ain't got no work, he ain't got no dust, you know what I'm saying? He ain't got no greens or no leaves, then, you know what I'm saying, what he gonna do if his whole lead? Is he gonna turn the trick? You know what I'm saying? Is he gonna sell his ass? Man, that's utterly absurd. Most pimps, if they come from that gangster world, if they was stick-up artists, if they come from that D world, if they was dope boys, most of them gonna go and do what the fuck they used to do. No, they ain't gonna sell no ass. It's just ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and the reason why a lot of people think that pimps are gay is because the colors that they wear. You know what I'm saying? Because they wear those colors, and because, you know, they act a little bit more, you know, swagged out or whatever. I think that's where the misconceptions come at. But there are some exceptions to the rule. I met this one guy by the name of Philly. I just say Philly. Okay. I ain't gonna say his real name. In Philly, he was one of the hardest dudes on the blade. We was in DC. We was in New York. And this dude was one pimping dude, you know. And I didn't see not one trace of homosexuality in this brother the many years that I didn't pimp with him. But one day I threw a party in Milwaukee. And Philly pulled up in a two-door Benz. When he got out the car, his shirt was tied up, his pants was loose, and he had some sandals, and his toes was painted all different colors. And I looked at this brother, I was like, man, Philly, what happened to you, man? You know, the man said, man, you know, I switched over, man. You know, I ain't pimping no more, I'm gay. And that shocked the hell out of me, because he's the only person in my 37-year career that met the stereotype of what people say. What a pimp gonna do is his whole deal. Is he gonna be gay? You know, now we understand that homosexuality has a lot to do with a male and a male. But there's also a thing called heterosexuality. You know, you could be a homosexual or a heterosexual. Or you could be a homosexual and a heterosexual, which makes you bisexual. And we know that there's a lot of brothers out here on the down low. There's a lot of brothers out here that sleeping with men but loving women.
Yep.
There's a lot of brothers out here that get married because they're in the church and they have a high position in the church. Because they have a high position in the church, they have to do something. Otherwise, the church members is going to start looking at them crazy. So they marry a female. But deep down inside, they gay. They're homosexual. They're bisexual.
Deep down inside, they want to play for the other side.
They want to play for the other side. Then you have brothers out here that just totally feminine. You know, I went to school with a dude, man. His name was Ricky, man. Ricky act like a girl. He talk like a girl. He switched like a girl. We thought that he was gay. But Ricky, at the end of the day, ended up marrying one of the most beautiful sisters in the entire city. He had a beautiful family. And we found out that Ricky was never gay. But he had a lot of feminine tendencies. And I think a lot of males have feminine tendencies. And I think that some males, you know, they use their feminine tendencies, you know, which what they call female hormones and male hormones, you know. I think they use some of their female hormones and their female tendencies in order to manipulate females. And it's a good tactic. You know, when you use a woman tactic against her, you fold your hand, you know, you hang up on her, you don't call her back. You come to the stuff that we say females do, like, you know, a gangster say, man, that's some bitch ass shit.
Yeah.
But you got guys act like that and conduct themselves like that, but they use that as tool. Now, for the people on the outside looking in, they might say, oh, that's gay. Oh, dude's a faggot. You know what I'm saying? He got all them females, but he weak. He might be bisexual. He might be sleeping with men and women. But those brothers, Karen Hunter, her and I, wrote a book called Pimpology, the 48 Laws of Game, which is one of my books I want y'all to go get.
Yeah.
To type my name, Pimpin Ken, in iTunes and get it. You know, we wrote that book, but she also wrote a book on it called On the Down Low. And she was explaining to me about these guys, you know, who are homosexual, you know, who want to be out there like the rest of homosexuals, but they on the down low. And because they're on the down low, you know, they forced to be in relationships, they forced to be in marriages that they really don't want to be in. So because of that, you know what I'm saying, I mean, they live a bisexual lifestyle.
Now, let me be the advocate for the females, because you know they were like, ain't no man forced into nothing. He knew what he was doing. He kept carrying on this relationship, knowing deep down and well he was like this. So I mean, what do you say to them, you know, them females that, because, you know, they probably in them type of relationships, people who tell them, hey, girl, your man is, you know, he's on the other side. No, he's not like that. And then when they come to find out, they want to kill themselves and things because, you know, they didn't see all the signs.
I think that a lot of that have to do with peer pressure. Even though the sister might be right, he may have always been, you know, a homosexual or bisexual. But because of peer pressure and because of things that went on in his life, you know what I'm saying? I mean, because his father was such a man, or because his mother was so opposed to that type of lifestyle that he pretended, you know, to be regular. But in reality, this person probably was suffering. This probably was dysfunctional, as we talked about in some of our previous conversations. And this person really needed help. So he shielded and he masked who he really is to be, you know, something else. I don't get that with the pimping. You know, I don't see pimps, you know, who are bisexual. I don't see pimps who, you know, are males trapped in females' bodies. I never witnessed that. You know, I knew some of the coldest, meanest, ugliest dudes, you know what I'm saying, that was peas. But pimping served as some form of therapy for them, because if they wouldn't have, you know, never got out of what they was doing as I got out of the robbing and the stuff I was doing, you know, they probably would have been still doing that and probably would have got life in prison. You know, and like I said, you know, everybody go through something, and I think that, you know, homosexuals are homosexuals, heterosexuals are heterosexuals, and bisexuals are bisexuals. I don't think because a person, you know, act a certain way or conduct himself a certain way, or because a person, you know, send females out the door, I don't think that makes him homosexual. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but if a person is bisexual, then I think that's something that that person always been. If a person is homosexual, that's something that that person always been. If a person is heterosexual, then that person have always been heterosexual. So I don't subscribe to the concept or to the theory that all pimps are gay. And the reason why I don't subscribe to the theory that all pimps is gay, because I'm not gay. You know what I'm saying? Me and a lot of my partners is not gay. And like I said, in that case, in that scenario, I only met one guy. And I said, for the sake of the innocent, I'll just say his name was Philly.
Yeah.
That was the only guy in my whole career that I see that dealt with bitches and left out with a bitch move.
Too cool to count 24/7.